everyone's looking for the young guy. They're looking for McVay. I think take a shot out Todd Bowles, get him a second shot at head coach, and see if he can do it.
I don't think they will. If they don't have Anthony Davis, I'm saying it right now. If Anthony Davis is out for the playoffs, they don't make it out of the first round.
It's crazy. And our kids will know how great Tom Brady is because he's going to be playing.
Yes, it is 15.0%.
That's what the Yankees brought Garrett Cole to do.
He was a 6th-round pick. This is a fairy tale story that's being written in front of our eyes.
People like to call them their JV team, and they just stole one of their better players.
They didn't struggle against the Padres. The Padres didn't really put up a fight in most of the games.
Jerry Jones, hope you're listening.
Hi, I'm Landon Bowe, and you're listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our NBA Opinions of the Week. Took me a second, Austin, to figure that out. Because I am so surprised with the Lakers being up 2-0 against the Rockets, which helps you as you try to come back against me in the predictions. And LeBron has been doing it for the first 2 games with just turning back the clock. So it is really impressive to see that they have a 2-0 lead against the Rockets in this series.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at these series averages, LeBron's averaging 23.5, 8, and 10. Extremely impressive. And then you have Luke Kennard, who's averaging 25, 5, and 2.5. Another impressive player this series has been Marcus Smart. He's averaging 20 points per game. DeAndre Ayton hasn't gotten in everybody's way. It's been extremely impressive. Then you look at KD. KD did have 23 points in the last game, but he didn't take that many shots. He shot 7 of 12 in 41 minutes. How do you not get more shot attempts? Yes, he shot 9 free throws, but he also had 9 turnovers and also had a very bad defensive play against LeBron, which will be replayed for a while. Şengün has not played bad, but he also has not performed outwardly insane. I've been very impressed with Jabari Smith. Jabari Smith has been good this series. He's not shooting crazy efficiently, but the amount of rebounds he's grabbing, I do think, is underrated. But Reed Sheppard, 0 points in 11 minutes in game 2. Extremely disheartening for someone that you really expected to take the next step this season and really has outside of that game. And Marcus Smart kind of was putting him in a box, and this offense does not look the same when he's not playing that well. Tari Easton's played well, but this is a series that really ends on to the day we're recording if the Lakers go up 3-0.
Yeah, and that is something we'll have to see about what happens. But looking at it, we talked about before it was going to be difficult for the Lakers to play against the Rockets given this roster construction. And Marcus Smart was a good player a few years ago. Was on that, I want to say that title run for the Celtics. And so he kind of bounced around after that. But he's still a good player, great defensively. And he's showing up in this series. And then Luke Kennard has someone that's been in the league a while, has been traded a lot, has definitely shown well as a 3-point shooter, but this has kind of been his opening series as he's just been incredible. And I think this goes to kind of show how JJ Redick is able to stabilize the team. I know it was very surprising that he immediately got a job like the Lakers head coaching job immediately as his first coaching job after being with ESPN and then, of course, being a player and then podcasting during that as well. So I think you have to give credit to him. And then it is, yes, it could be 3-0, but you have to look at the other side of the bench. And there's Ime Udoka on the Rockets. And to me, he is an established coach. And I'm curious to see what he does to get this Houston team to at least win game 3 and then maybe even tie the series in game 4.
Yeah, you have to win game 3, though, and I think that's a big concern that a lot of Rockets fans will rightly have. He's got it, KD meaning, has to really take control and play a lot better, and that's hard when you're playing injured, and the Rockets are going to have to really support him, and this series is not over. I mean, the Lakers won their 2 games at home. That happens in a lot of series, and there's been plenty of series where that team that wins their first 2 games at home ends up losing the series. What % chance do you give the Rockets to come back and win this series?
Give me 40%.
Okay. I'm a lot less confident. I understand why yours is at that high because you didn't have them winning. So I have it around like a 25% chance, but I definitely could see it happen. And that what would have to happen? LeBron would have to slow down either by forcing him to slow down or he slows down himself by, again, his age. But he's played really impressively. I think Ben Thompson's really going to have to step up. Reed Shepard cannot score 0 points again. And KD is going to have to be the KD we know. He cannot take 12 shots. I don't care if he took 9 free throw attempts. He has to take 15, 18 shots for them to really compete because he shot efficiently.
Yeah, and to me, the key for the Rockets winning this series is you have to drag it out. Yes, that means Luka could come back, which does hurt your chances, but you want to wear down LeBron. Yes, he's playing well, but he is older, and I think the longer you drag out this series, the more to me that helps with the team rallying around KD because yes, KD needs to be KD. He has to be the player that the Rockets traded for. And KD likes to cherry pick his teams following that. So it was something to where you need KD to do what you brought him here to do, and that's to come in moments like this, but also you need other players to step up. And I'm really surprised given just how the Lakers are doing this without two important players in Austin Reeves and, of course, Luka. And LeBron is keeping up with a lot of things. So I want to say I feel like KD at least does something crazy in Game 3 to at least win Game 3, and then Ime Udoka kind of helps the team and other players rally around it while KD still plays well. But I think the more you force LeBron to be LeBron at this age, the easier it is for you to win the series because of how much time. I think it's hard to imagine LeBron keeps this up for this series.
Sure. I don't know if he keeps up to 23.5 points. I mean, he scored 28 in the last game, 19 in game 1. I think the 19-20 range is really what we should expect from him. But the 10 assists, I think, is very doable if Luke Kennard keeps shooting.
Yeah, that's true.
And Marcus Smart and the lobs to Ayton or to Jackson Hayes or someone else. The team is firing on all cylinders around LeBron. If that continues, I put the percent chance around like 5% chance the Rockets can turn it around. Now, obviously, I don't think Kennard's going to be able to average 25 points per game in this series. I don't think Marcus Smart's going to average 20. But LeBron just has to be able to pass the ball to open shooters, and the open shooters hit their shots. Maybe some contested shots they miss. Maybe some open shots they miss. But most open shots they have to be able to hit for them to compete in the series. And that's what they've been doing the first 2 games. And while LeBron is not the old LeBron, he can still create open shots for his teammates. And that's something that I don't think he'll ever lose.
That's true. And I think this is where you kind of rely on Ime Udoka and just what he did with the Celtics. How can he limit the players like Kennard and Marcus Smart? Because LeBron is LeBron. I think you can try your best, but if he's on, he's on. I think there's more ways you could alter and slow down Kennard and Smart and the other players around them.
Sure, I agree. But they're going to have to take initiative, and I'm excited to see what they do, but it's obviously going to be an uphill battle for the Rockets.
Yeah, and it's something we'll have to see because it would be incredible to see the Lakers advance to the second round, then get Austin Reeves and Luka back. Or, well, Austin Reeves may not be back, but Luka adding to that mix, which they'll need everything they get, especially with these players playing well. So it will be a fun series to watch. So let us know your thoughts in the comments. We appreciate you listening to Outsiders Opinions.